Hey, TFAX fam, it's your favorite source for all things reality TV gossip, and you're in for a whirlwind of drama today. Let's dive right into the tea, shall we? First up, Rylee, Arnold, and Scott Hoying got the boot from Dancing with the Stars. But did Rylee know they were out before the scores even dropped? You won't believe the fans' theories behind their shocking elimination. Meanwhile, Robert Irwin is living his best life. After an unforgettable, wicked night performance, he opened up about taking on the iconic role of Fiyero. What's next for him? Let's just say some Broadway dreams might be on the horizon. And guess what? Robert and partner Witney Carson revealed their reaction to a faux pas from Judge Derek Hough, and it's pure gold. Did he really score them a 6 before flipping it to a 9? And finally, former pros Chmerkovskiy and Peta Murgatroyd are predicting this season's winner. Will it be Robert and Witney, or is TikTok star Alex Earl a dark horse? Who's ready for the Halloween Nightmares Week showdown? But first, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for all the latest updates, and hit that bell to never miss an episode. Now, let's roll the title card on today's hottest scoop. Hold on to your seats, TFAX fam, because the dancing drama just reached a whole new level. In case you missed it, Rylee, Arnold, and Scott Hoying faced elimination on Dancing with the Stars, sending shockwaves through the fan base and igniting speculation about whether the duo was set up for failure from the start. Let's break down this wild turn of events and what it means for the competition. Rylee and Scott, both fan favorites, bid farewell to the competition in what many considered an unexpected twist. The pair's departure came as part of Week 6, themed Wicked Night, which celebrated the beloved musical. While they left the competition, their exit was shrouded in intrigue, with eagle-eyed fans suggesting that Rylee had an inkling of their fate even before the scores were announced. In the previous week's episode, their performance was lacking in background and set design, an unusual move for such an iconic theme. Fans wondered if this was a signal that producers might have pegged them for an early exit. Rylee expressed her thoughts on elimination, commenting, "It's definitely tough, but dancing with Scott has been an unforgettable experience. I wouldn't trade it for anything." However, as they received scores similar to those of Andy Richter and Emma Slater, who ultimately avoided elimination, fans quickly drew their own conclusions. They theorized that Rylee sensed the writing was on the wall, especially after seeing Richter's performance and audience affection in the previous weeks. The result? A palpable disappointment swept through social media, with many fans voicing their disbelief and sadness over the news. Scott, while congratulating Andy for his survival, faced criticism on forums, with fans debating whether he had plateaued in skill compared to his competitors. Rylee's fate seemed intertwined with his performance, and unfortunately for both, it led to their ousting. The voting system clearly favored softer performances, leaving the impression that a lack of fan support played a critical role in their elimination. Comments on social media exploded with opinions. One fan lamented, "How is Andy still here? Rylee and Scott were robbed." The night itself was charged with performances celebrating Wicked, showcasing routines that wowed both judges and viewers. Rylee and Scott, like many, were vying for votes as much as they were for the judges' scores, and in the cutthroat environment of DWTS, every detail counts. Producers showcased the bittersweet emotion perfectly when Rylee took to the stage, channeling Elphaba from the musical. Unfortunately, it seems the melody of Defying Gravity could only go so far this week. Looking at the aftermath, fan sentiment remains divided, with some rallying to support the duo's future endeavors on other platforms. Comments poured in across social media, from admiration to outright outrage at how the elimination played out. One commenter boldly stated, "Rylee and Scott are coming back stronger, mark my words." This indicates that while they are out of the competition for now, their fan base is ready to see what's next. Now, here's the buzz coming from the streets. Some fans are speculating that this elimination might lead to a larger discussion about fairness in the voting process. Are fan votes truly the best way to determine who stays in this competition, or is there a need for reevaluation? Expect discussions around the validity of scores and fan support to ignite in the coming days. Stick around, because just when you think we're done, we're diving into another whirlwind of reality TV drama. Wait until you see what Robert Irwin has to say about his unforgettable Wicked Night performance. Trust us, This is a scoop you won't want to miss, especially with Broadway dreams on the horizon. Get ready to be amazed, because Robert Irwin is stealing the spotlight. In case you missed it, Robert brought his A-game to Dancing with the Stars during their special Wicked Night, delivering a performance that left both judges and fans in awe. But it's not just about the dance. Robert has some exciting Broadway aspirations brewing, and it's time to break it all down. Robert Irwin, known for his wildlife adventures, showcased a different side of himself on the dance floor, stepping into the role of Fiyero in Wicked. In an exclusive backstage interview, Robert shared his heartfelt connection to the musical, saying, "I never ever thought I would get to do that. I love Wicked. It's such an amazing film. Back home in Australia, we rented out the whole theater to watch it for my birthday." This personal connection ignited a fervor among fans, many of whom took to social media to express how much they adored his passion and energy on stage. During the performance, Robert wowed the judges with his fancy footwork and lively stage presence. Witney Carson, his professional partner, praised him, saying, "He got a little sassy with me. I was like, oh, okay." Their chemistry was evident as they danced through the performance, showing that Robert is not just a conservationist, he's becoming a performer in his own right. The judges responded positively, and Derek Hough even called Robert a born performer, giving him a coveted score of 9. But what's even more thrilling is what's next for Robert. He teased in the interview, "Watch this space," hinting at possible Broadway ambitions after his experience on DWTS. The feedback he's received has certainly fueled these dreams. Judge Carrie Ann Inabat echoed this sentiment during the scores, saying, "You were phenomenal. The energy you bring is exactly what Broadway needs." Fans are buzzing with excitement, imagining Robert on a Broadway stage, taking audiences by storm just as he did on the dance floor. However, just as Robert shines in the competition, there's more drama brewing around him. The online chatter suggests that the pressures of dancing may lead to high-stakes rivalries, especially as the competition heats up. Fans are dissecting every performance, analyzing how Robert's newfound fame could inspire envy from other contestants. One particularly spicy comment read, "I can already see some of the other dancers getting a bit jelly. Watch out, Robert." As the season progresses, all eyes are on Robert and his potential evolution as a dancer. There's a palpable excitement amongst the fans, who are eager to see how his story unfolds. Will he continue dazzling the judges and ultimately find his way to Broadway? The speculation is rampant, and one social media user even proposed a potential reality show following his journey as a performer. Now, if you think this is exciting, hold tight, because we're about to dive deeper. Just when you think we're done, we'll be unmasking what Robert's partner Witney Carson had to say about a recent prank pulled by Judge Derek Hough during their score reveal. Plus, you won't want to miss how this dynamic duo plans to turn up the heat in the upcoming episodes. Get ready for some behind-the-scenes drama, because the latest DWTS episode had a major twist. In a surprising turn of events, Robert Irwin and Witney Carson faced a hilarious prank from Judge Derek Hough during their Wicked Night performance scores reveal. This moment not only showcased the fun side of the competition, but also highlighted the camaraderie and unexpected moments that keep fans coming back for more. During the live show, the anticipation was palpable as the judges prepared to reveal their scores. Robert and Witney had just executed a stunning jazz routine, and the excitement was buzzing in the ballroom. When it came time for Robert's score, Derek initially held up a paddle showing a 6, sending viewers into a frenzy of shock and dismay. "I was like, oh no," Robert recalled in an exclusive interview. "In my head, I'm thinking, okay, that's all right, room for improvement." And then he flipped it upside down to show a 9, and I was like, yes. The moment quickly turned from confusion to jubilation, not just for Robert and Witney, but for the audience at home. Clips of Robert's ecstatic reaction have since gone viral, with countless fans celebrating his triumphant scores on social media. Witney chimed in, noting that she would have had words with Derek if the spoof had turned out to be real. "I didn't think he would give Robert a 6. No way," Witney laughed, emphasizing the lighthearted atmosphere that permeated the ballroom. The rapport among judges and contestants really brings a lively energy to the show. However, this moment was more than just a prank. It served as a reminder of the stakes within the competition. The duo received a total score of 36, which position them as strong contenders in a season filled with impressive performances. As Robert noted after their dance, "We feel unstoppable. This is such a privilege to be here." Fans echoed this sentiment, with many taking to Twitter to express their excitement about Robert's growth and the vibrant dance experience he's bringing to the series. One avid follower tweeted, "Robert and Witney are my favorites. Can't wait to see what they do next." Despite the fun of the prank, there's serious speculation surrounding the pair as the competition heats up. Some fans are throwing shade at other contestants, questioning whether they can keep up with Robert's newfound prowess on the dance floor. "I see some other dancers sweating bullets," one fan quipped in a comment. This kind of commentary creates an electric atmosphere as viewers debate who's truly ready to take home the Mirrorball trophy this season. As whispers swirl about Robert's performance levels and Witney's choreography, speculation grows about how far they can go in the competition. With Halloween night approaching, fans are on high alert for themed performances that could shake things up even more. Given their chemistry and determination, Robert and Witney are poised to give other dance pairs a run for their money as they prepare for an intense Halloween routine. Now, if you thought that was all the drama wrapped up in laughter, just wait until what's coming up. Keep it locked, because we're diving into the bold predictions from Max Chmerkovskiy and Peta Murgatroyd about who will seize the coveted title of DWTS champion this season. This insider scoop might just shake the fandom to its core. Hold onto your seats, because we've got some bold predictions that could shake up Dancing with the Stars. As the competition reaches its halfway point, former pros Max Chmerkovskiy and Peta Murgatroyd are stepping into the spotlight with their forecasts about who will take home the Mirrorball trophy this season. Their insights are not just entertaining, they're generating serious buzz among fans and contestants alike. Let's dive into what they had to say. To set the stage, the stakes have never been higher on DWTS, where the competition is stiff and every performance counts. Chmerkovskiy and Murgatroyd, both seasoned veterans of the show, have witnessed the drama unfold before and have keen instincts about who might come out on top. Right from the Dancers Against Cancer Gala, where they shared their takes, they emphasized that Robert, Irwin, and Witney Carson are their top picks for the win. "I have hands down Robert, Irwin, and Witney," Peta confidently stated during their conversation. "I'm not saying he's the most technical dancer. Witney Leave It For Me is the best dancer of the season by far, but I believe Robert has the all-rounder aspect of him that makes him quite the threat to competitors." This might not only excite Robert's fans, but also signal a potential rivalry that could electrify the season's dynamics. Max added, "People just seem to really gravitate towards him. His heart is so beautiful and kind. People honestly just want more Robert Irwins in the world." Such praise from former champions escalates the stakes, propelling Robert further into the spotlight. Fans are buzzing around these predictions, with many online commenters backing the former pros' choices and debating whether Robert's charm and skill are enough to secure him the win. But it's not just about Robert and Witney. Max also highlighted the growing impact of social media on the competition, especially noting TikTok's influence. Val Chmerkovskiy and Alex Earl could take it too because they have a huge TikTok following, he said. This insight has sparked conversations amongst fans as they analyze how popularity could sway this competition, alongside talent. Online discussions have ramped up, with fans split on whether charisma or technical skills should carry greater weight. One fan tweeted, "Are we really going to let TikTok stars take over DWTS? Talent should win over followers." This kind of speculation reflects the competitive spirit not only among contestants, but within the audience itself. Moreover, the upcoming Halloween theme week promises even more excitement. Fans are eager to see how all the contestants will interpret the spooky theme, and both Max and Peta suggested that the competition will get fiercer as the dancers bring out their creativity. "With Halloween, you can expect to see some intense performances," Max teased. "It's an opportunity for all the dancers to showcase something unexpected." As the pressure mounts and the season progresses, some fans are already placing their bets on who they think will rise to the occasion. Many speculate that Robert Irwin and Witney Carson could clinch victory if they continue performing at their current level and appeal to both judges and fans. Now, if you think that was all, don't go anywhere just yet. Keep it locked because we will wrap things up with a recap of this explosive week in dancing and the standout performances you won't want to miss. We'll break down the highlights and what they mean for the competition moving forward. What a wild ride, TFAX family. Here's your lightning round recap of today's jaw-droppers. Rylee, Arnold, and Scott Hoying were eliminated from DWTS, leaving fans stunned and speculating on a setup. Robert Irwin wowed everyone with his vibrant performance as Fiyero and hinted at big Broadway dreams. Derek Hough pulled off a hilarious prank on Robert and Witney during score reveals, leading to viral reactions. Finally, Max and Peta threw their support behind Robert and Witney as top contenders, stirring up major fan debate. If you enjoyed this gossip, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. We want to hear from you, so share your thoughts in the comments and follow us on socials for the latest updates. Tomorrow, we'll dive into exclusive backstage secrets from the most talked-about performances of the week, so don't miss out. This has been TFAX, and remember to stay fabulous, Fame Fam.